you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've been proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. So USC's offense will take the field for the first time. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying.
What an abject disaster by this guy, running around, never threw it away, and finally forced out of bounds. Big loss forced by the D. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the missed connection on third down. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the ball will be blown dead at the 35, and that's where they'll put it into play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Muscling ahead on third and short. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Vols with the 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fine play action. Makes the grab. It's Harrison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure coming. He's forced out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage, and the defense will take it as a sack. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here is the Tennessee offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the 1st down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good one.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Jordan. And they get him down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And he muffs it, a loose football.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Lawson. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jordan. They run him out of bounds. He gets him to the 47.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Breaks away on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, and their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Turning it on. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Volunteers heading quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The Vols are on the move. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
They've got to come up wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Vols line up to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lewis wants to pass. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll try the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Stone. He'll work his way down to the 28. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on 1st down from the 28. To the air, it's Knight. Looking to scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide open downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Got a little space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one
brings into the open. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put...
Touchdown, Trojans! Fit it in the window for the score. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Liner, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
just spinning the bean all over the yard. That's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Avoids pressure. Fires on the move. Found the spot in the defense. There he goes down the right side. Pass to 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the
it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They go to the ground. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Runs for the tackle. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Line just tight end. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And here comes the offense on second down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lewis to throw. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. One word to describe this guy: unstoppable. Over 150 yards receiving, and he is putting the gold into that Cardinal and gold.
And they do such a good job with this offense year after year. If you're a USC OC, you got stars. On the outside, you got speed. You know how to highlight them. You know how to find them. And you know how to feed them for big days like this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Forced out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've got hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Knight. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's the route. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, USC! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. UCLA found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Rose Bowl. Bruins fans will enjoy this one for at least 1 week. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Swings it out to the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Knight. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Gets the back moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
Let's go.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Can't get it to the ground. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the